Broadcasting from the capital of sports, it's the Matty B Show. Right here on Epis Sports Radio. Matty B on Epis Sports Radio.
And swung on and hit in the air. To deep right center. That ball is high. That is far. It is gone. Very deep is right. Hits one deep to left field. Headley back near the wall. It's out of here. And that's with the ball game. A 60-point game for Kobe Bryant. They're up by 3. It's over. Eric Decker holds it in. The Jets win in overtime.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Happy Friday. It's your boy Matty B, Dubby Dubois. We're back for another edition of Epis Sports Radio. Before we get into it, lot going on in the world today. Most of you probably have heard of it by now. As of Wednesday night, there was an American Airlines plane that crashed. 60 passengers and 4 crew members aboard crashed into an Army Black Hawk helicopter carrying 3 soldiers near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C., and crashed into the Potomac River on Wednesday night. All victims obviously presumed dead. I think as of today, a couple hours ago, maybe an hour ago, I think they recovered 41 victims. Just absolutely devastating news. This also, we're getting a bit of breaking news as of about a half an hour ago to an hour ago that a small aircraft, probably helicopter or private plane, crashed in North Philadelphia. Members definitely presumed dead, and residential homes on fire, and some injuries reported, things like that. A lot going on, to stay on the subject of the jetliner in Washington, D.C., and having some sports relation to it. There was a bunch of kids, I believe, figure skaters, like elite figure skaters on there, amongst coaches, family members alike, and it's just devastating stories, everything that's come out of it. What do you say, Dub? It's tough. It's tough. Things like this are really tough.
I mean, it doesn't happen often, We haven't had a major airline accident or crash in the country in almost 20 years, somewhere between 15 and 20 years. It's been a long time. I seen the videos today, Matty. It's just how do you explain that? How do you explain it, man? There's so many precautions that take place, and I don't, man. My cousin was telling me. My cousin was a federal worker. He's former Navy like me. He's a federal worker. He worked for the government longer than I did. I worked in the military. I moved on. He worked. But he working out of D.C. for a while, and he was telling me that a lot of the officials, the politicians, they fly in private, obviously, and the military exercises are done a lot as well. But then there's time and for both of them. There's at a certain time they don't do passenger flights in D.C. So I didn't even know that. He was like, if you go buy a ticket in D.C., there's certain times you can't really line into Ronald Reagan Airport?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, you can't land. They used to call it Dulles, right?
I don't know.
Washington Dulles, I think. Yeah, but whatever. But you can't. There's certain times you can't land in there. It's not like they're there for all the military flights and all that. That's and before he even told me that, I was like, how did this happen?
Oh,
I saw bro. I saw the video on Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I went on and looked at it.
It's a developing story. There's a lot of information coming out exactly what's going on. The Black Hawk that was in flight, it was a training procedure.
That's what they said, bro. That's what they told us. But I also heard when it first happened, when things like this first happen, you get more facts than you will than I would say when they start putting it together, they start pulling shit back. If you notice, because when you first see these stories reported, someone's always goes, "Oh, that's not what I heard." Because we'll hear, because they don't know what to hide and what not to hide, and I say that they said that there was like the people who were on board, like they weren't there wasn't a qualified. I don't know if it was a certain rank that was supposed to be on board or not, or how did they word it, or it was a certain certification that wasn't on board. This is when it first happened. I heard that. I was like, what? Would you guys go on a joyride? Like, what? I didn't understand it, but I've never heard it again, bro. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I know I'm not losing my mind. I'm gonna go up and look at it again.
This is something interesting. According to CBS News, FAA plane.
You got more stuff.
Chopper nearly collided in 2018 near Reagan National Airport, kind of similar to what occurred the other day. A helicopter was forced to take evasive action to avoid colliding with a plane that was landing at Reagan National Airport outside Washington, D.C. during a July 2018 incident that mirrored the deadly mid-air collision that occurred Wednesday night. The technical center plane was on approach to runway 33, the same runway on which the American Eagle flight 5342 was supposed to land.
It was an American Eagle flight at that time.
Yeah,
that almost got hit.
1 of 3 helicopters traveling along a similar route as the Army helicopter had to take evasive action to avoid collision with the FAA plane. So this clearly seems to be an issue. I actually heard another story that a couple of nights ago, prior to this incident, there was another close encounter as well. So I mean, say what you will about the construction of this airport or what's going on there, or air traffic control. Somebody's got to be at blame. I don't think obviously it was intentional.
One of them screwed up, and honestly, if you had to put a gun to my head, I think it was the military side of it, or the screw up.
Yeah, most likely. It's based on the video. With him
blaming when he says the DEI hires, that means he's blaming the commercial airliner, because ain't no DEI hires in the United States military.
Well, what you're referencing is to what Donald Trump said earlier today, and again,
but when he fired those, forget about the
actually not
the undertones, whether racially, any unequal undertones. Forget about that part. Let's say, all right, we'll just go say, but you didn't even know who's there, bro. You said it right afterwards at that time.
Which is terrible to do.
We learned that he didn't even have the information. He didn't even know who's the pilot. So I'm like, what, is there a woman in there? Is there a black guy in there? Is there a gay guy in there? But then I'm looking it up, and I'm like, we don't know. But no. Yeah. I know it doesn't matter, but that's what he was saying. He's saying it's a DEI hire.
No, I understand. I'm saying that it doesn't matter saying it at that time. If you want to say that a month from now, 2 months from now, like, give it some time.
Right.
Like, it's just not appropriate. It's not.
No, he couldn't say it because he didn't know who. That's what I'm saying. You don't even know who's there, bro.
Right.
You don't even know who you're blaming.
Right. Exactly. I mean, and that's the audacity.
But it looks like most likely the air traffic in DC and America. I don't think it was them. I think they had the chopper, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find out.
The chopper hit the plane from behind.
Yeah. We'll find out more reports. The black boxes that they recovered are in good
condition.
Bro,
it could be anything. So. It could be a suicidal army guy or whatever the hell, whatever branch it was. Army, right? It was an army helicopter.
It could be, no doubt.
It could be anything, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. We don't know what's in people's brains, bro. Because so when we start thinking from a common sense vantage point or a normal perspective, then you're going to leave yourself for interpretation, because there's a part of the mind that you can't be interpreted. There's some crazy ass people out here. And some of them, it could be an army guy that just went nuts and F this, and I'm going to go, or whatever.
Well, it could be.
It could be anything, man. It could be anything. I mean,
my heart goes out to all the victims and the families and everything like that. Like I said before.
Yeah, man, it's horrible. I actually I have a friend of mine who knows people who are on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it happened, I'm like, what? Then the next day, I seen him post his friend who had passed it on his Facebook, I was like, oh, I liked it. I care. It's my boy, whatever.
Yeah.
Then the next day, I'm looking at YouTube in the news because I think the flight was overnight. It happened like the last flight of the night type shit. And so in the morning we're hearing about it, and overnight. And I seen FB, whatever, on the coffee scroll, drinking my coffee, my morning cup. I'm drinking it, and I said, that's the face I just seen. I looked, I was like, oh shit, he knew, because I think they were from Charlotte.
Right.
And I guess, 60 people on board. So, the figure skating team was on there.
Yeah. The elite figure skating team returning from training camp in Wichita, labor union.
They were from Boston. So, were they getting a return flight? Transfer?
Relatives. Yeah. Yeah, there was a return flight. They were going home. They were already done with the competition that they were doing. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame, man. I just they hear the comments of President Donald Trump right after it happened, and it's just so freaking tone deaf. I even heard another clip.
It's sad.
Another clip, dude, where they asked him, "Oh, are you gonna visit the site?" And he kind of remarked, kind of obnoxiously, it was like, "Oh, what water? Like, why would I go there?" Basically implying that, like, that's again, just. Really freaking tough, man. Like if I'm the family's victims, it's just like the victims' families, it's like, it hurts. It hurts to have I have kids. I have 3 kids. I have just 2 little ones. My oldest is 13, and to see this is just absolutely heartbreaking. You worry about it. I go on vacation. I'm a little bit scared to fly a plane, honestly. To be honest with you, I don't like it. For those reasons. I'd rather drive if I could, but obviously it's not feasible most of the time. These things happen.
I was thinking about I was on a plane like 6 times in December. I probably got on 8 planes. Oh man, 8 flights, and I was like, I'm flying all the time. I was like, I want to go to New York and stuff, and I was thinking about how recently how easy and safe flying has become.
Sure.
Because we had some turbulence and shit, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is scary." It was terrible turbulence. We'll be all right though. And I'm telling myself, even during the anxiety, planes don't crash and anything.
Yeah, I have not been on a plane enough.
Hundreds of planes go off in the air. Planes go off hundreds of. No, I'm still, but
you're right.
And I held on to that.
The odds of surviving, the odds of having a safe flight are very
I think about all of the quotes, all of the movie quotes, which are true. Car crashes happen way more, all that. But
sure.
This is I'm like, wow. Yeah. This is the first time I'm like, it's kind of, and I could tell myself that, and it would work. Even when I'm going through turbulence, it would work for me. It would help me with coping and all that. But now I feel like it's taking away a little bit. It's been taken away a little bit. It's been taken away a lot because planes do crash now.
Well, they do. It's just, and like you said, it is worth noting that these things don't happen very often.
No, they don't.
So it's just.
But then you're going to come here on here. You're going to come on here. You're going to tell me, and you're going to tell the people, Matty, it was another plane crash tonight. It's weird. It's crazy.
Right, and this is small. It's not a jetliner. That's a thing.
But, no, it's not. But hell of a coincidence is what it is, my brother. Yeah,
what are the coincidences of that happening? And again, my heart goes out to those victims as well. And
bro.
Whoever it was, whoever was manning that craft, tough. And it's listen. We're a sports show, but we want to talk about it. We want to mention it.
Wow.
We can't be. At the end of the day, we're human, and this is tough. It hits home. Like I said, I have kids. To see these figures.
Yeah, we're grown. We're adults.
It's it just hurts. It hurts. No better way to put it there. A lot going on in the sports world, realm of things. Obviously, NFL playoff is kind of behind us now. There's just one game to go. There'll be plenty of more time to talk about that matchup going forward. But obviously, as you know, Kansas City, Philadelphia. We do have some topics we do want to talk in regard to the NFL. We'll get there, though. We're not going to do a long show tonight. Dub's got to be up early, and, we're doing our thing, so... what time, what are you doing tomorrow? What's your schedule like?
There's a practice. Can you believe this? You ready for this?
Yeah.
I was kind of ready for you to ask me this. Yeah, man, I was kind of ready for you to ask me this morning. I was going somewhere in the car.
Okay.
You know, we're smart. In the morning, we're smart as hell. So I was thinking about the show. I was ready for you to ask me this. What do you do when you got to work tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow? What event you got tomorrow? You know what I got tomorrow, Matty B? The Pro Bowl practice.
Oh, that's right.
That's what we're doing tomorrow.
That's right. The Pro Bowl practice. What kind of
A flag
practice is
football
that?
game practice. I don't know. Well, the Pro Bowl's going to be in the 70,000 seat stadium, which is
Okay.
Camping World, where we do.
Is that
in
what is it
Orlando.
called?
Camping World Stadium.
Camping World Stadium. Why is it
formerly
called Camping
known
World
as the
Stadium?
Citrus Bowl. They still call it the Citrus Bowl in Orlando. They're not trying to hear that shit, but it's Camping World Stadium. You know, the home of 2 WrestleManias, the home of multiple New Year's Day bowl games. So yeah, so we're gonna do it there, and we gotta practice, yo. They're gonna practice for the game, and people are gonna park, and they're gonna pay to watch.
They're gonna pay to watch the practice. So what?
Yeah.
Really? They really be like throwing up balls and all that, like, and hanging out.
I don't. You get to see CJ Stroud,
Oh my god.
maybe Baker Mayfield, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go.
They're just gonna be signing autographs, hanging out, playing some music, doing interviews.
Yeah, the
things like
kids
that.
want to be there, bro.
It's a
And
fan
it was
fest.
it was
It's a fan
70. It's a
fest,
fan. It is going to be a fan fest.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. I do these games, bro, and me, my big grown ass, 40-something-year-old. But I mean, I don't be caring. We don't care. We just care if the grass is cut. But the kids do.
Are you able to like schmooze a little bit? You get in there.
Yeah, I probably can. Yeah, I can get. Yeah, I can probably. Man, you can go. I'll go in there tomorrow. I'll see what's up.
Yeah.
I'll definitely go in there. I mean, you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. Did I think about it? We don't go in that Pro Bowl. The NFL, bro. When they come to town, it's different, bro, than anything else. The security is crazy, and this is the Pro Bowl.
Right.
So I don't know if they're practicing for New Orleans in a week, or if it's like a test run. But the security is going to be nuts. I know that. So I don't even know if they'll let us in, because what happens at that stadium is my lounge, my office, it's a back door. You walk right in the building. It's no problem. But if it's the Pro, I don't know if they might act funny tomorrow. Be like, no one can move. They might not even let us into the. They might block us off in the back. I don't know, because it's funny, man. Security's funny.
I'd imagine they don't really want you to be in there, but
No, we know.
Yeah.
I got a story about security doing an event. And I mean, I think it's gonna be a good one. It's in December 2021. I started doing events in September of 2021, October, something like that. The beginning of that season, the pandemic restrictions were getting lifted, and people were starting to They were starting to do events in Orlando and in Florida.
yeah.
I got the gig, whatever. I was trying to find. I first worked inside, then I got some more money to work outside. I just took that shit, So, all right. So December 2021, I started working outside, and Trump was already out. Biden was in already, and Trump. This January 6th already had happened almost a year before, in January of that year. And Trump was laying low, but he was doing some kind of tour, bro. I don't remember what it was exactly, but he was coming to Orlando. Okay? He was coming to at that time, the Amway Center, which is the Kia Center now.
Okay.
And where we were, and we were doing the parking there.
Mm-hmm.
I have this video in my phone, bro. I never showed it to anyone because, honestly, I didn't know the ramifications of showing it publicly. So I'm going to say this now. I'm going to tell the story now. Mm-hmm. So we're doing parking. And I'm like, yo, Trump's coming? Oh, wow. I want to see when he comes in. Mm-hmm. Let me tell Francis, call him until we're streaming. I want to see when he comes in. And, players and teams come in. They have a bus. They have a motorcade. Teams. So when the Knicks come to town, there's a motorcade.
Right.
Anybody.
Right.
There's a motorcade. Protect the teams. As soon as they pull into the garage, the motorcycles leave. The cops leave. So I was interested in seeing what was going on. I only had been there a couple of days, but I knew we had an 8-story garage. And I go to the roof for when they start coming, I was like, yo, did he come in? I was asking people, Trump came in. They was like, nah, you gonna know when they come in.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. And they were right. I'm downtown in the garage. You can see the skyline of the city, and the helicopter starts doing a big boomerang, the turn to come in from wherever they started. I started seeing them at. They were coming in, and there were cars on the He didn't land on the roof. The helicopter. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't a helicopter. They came on a motorcade. There was no helicopter. I'm thinking about another incident. The owner comes in on a helicopter. So we're on the roof, and they're driving in, bro. And it was just wild. I'm like, bro. And it was just, I'm like, I don't think we're supposed to be up here. Like, I don't think we should be able to be up here. Because we're on the roof of the garage, which is directly across the street from the roof of the arena. They're about the same height, these two buildings, about 8 to 9 stories.
Right.
So, like, you're looking, so you look down, he's driving into the garage, the loading dock. Like you see on TV when they walking in all dressed up, they're coming from a loading dock.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going into to walk in the building. And I see Melania, and I see SWAT. Everyone's there. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at this guy like I'm the dude in Texas University, Charles, whatever his name is, the crazy dude, the sniper dude. Like I'm like this, and I'm like, man, this is. I took the video of him. Look, there he goes. You hear me talking. I had my phone, and I kept it moving. I'm like. And then, 3 years later, they try to take him out from a further position than I was. That shit they shouldn't have had. And I'm like, so when that happened.
It's an interesting perspective, yeah.
When that happened, they tried to assassinate him 3 or 4 years later, I still got the video on my phone. I'm like, man, I could get some money off this shit, man. Fuck this. I have this video. No one cares about my video. But now someone will care about my video.
Yeah.
So I tried to move it around, though. They never hit me back. So I just kept it.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping. I still got it on my phone. I'm gonna show it to you, Matty, next time I see you.
Yeah.
I never sent it to no one. Like I'm like, man, I don't want no one to post this.
Yeah.
It's just me saying, I don't think we should be up here, bro. We should be able to see him like this. And you see him walk in. You see him, bro. Some other guys kissing his ass when he got out the Suburban or whatever he was in. He was in a black SUV. All of them are down there, bro. It was crazy, bro. But yeah, Orlando, December 2021. Yeah.
So it's cool that you're down there for the festivities. It's cool that you're around
the festivities.
Yeah, it's because that's all it is. It's not a game. It's just the festivities down there.
Yeah, events. Best way to describe them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. For sure, though. It's definitely doing parking is not the most glorifying stuff, but it's definitely a part of it. It's definitely.
Yeah.
I like it.
Are they gonna? I mean, are you expecting them to be like sold out? Like, how many seats?
What on the Pro Bowl? No way. No.
Yeah. How many seats do they open up? That the whole stadium is available in terms of seats?
I'm not sure, but from my guess, you know what? I think Orlando might sell. They might sell it out, bro. They don't have no NFL. And they love NFL. They tried to get the NFL years ago. Jacksonville beat them out to it. They might. I might be shutting them a little bit short.
All right.
Because like I said, even though I was saying what I was saying earlier about the Pro Bowl, the kids still love it. And if it's a sunny day, they're going to get their dad or their moms or both of them to take them out to that building. And they're going to pull out grills. The game starts at 3. They're going to be there at 12. And they're going to be grilling. And the kids are going to be throwing the football around. They like it. So if they like it, I like it, bro. Real shit. If the kids like it, I'm cool with it. But you're looking at the NBA All-Star roster, like I'm looking at the NBA All-Star roster, Matty. I'm like, and they were arguing about who should be on it and who shouldn't be. And I'm looking at it like, who cares, bro? But I think that's another old man perspective.
Do you agree with some of the snubs? I mean, bro, like Luka, Kyrie.
I don't know. Trae Young should be on the All-Star team.
Luka, Kyrie, Trae Young,
Luka's not on it.
LaMelo Ball. No, Luka did not make it.
LaMelo didn't.
LaMelo did not either. Now, Luka. That's the big controversy right now. It's not even about
Luka's got to be in the All-Star game.
The reserves were picked by the coaches, not by the fans.
That's why Luka didn't make it.
That's why Luka, LaMelo, Trae Young. Yeah. Interesting, right? How that works.
They changed it up. But isn't the All-Star format different? Are they going to have like 8 teams and stuff?
Yeah, they're doing like 3 teams. I don't know what the hell they're doing this year.
And they're going to have one of the rookie teams are going to play in it.
I don't know, bro. I don't. Again, you're right.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, weekend's good for is
it's not for us anyway. I bet Dylan's looking forward to it though.
I like the 3-point competition. I like that. I've always been
Is
intrigued by
Dylan?
3-point.
Do you? Yeah, no doubt. That thing that doesn't change.
Yeah.
But is Dylan looking forward to it? If you know of that, did he mention it?
Dylan's not
Does he
really
like
tuned
it?
into the NBA stuff. He's, if anything, more college or like independent league stuff. He likes watching.
He's not into it. The NBA.
Not really. Not really. To be honest, I mean, I'm sure he will be more as he gets older. Like he knows, but he doesn't follow like up to day stuff. So he's definitely not tuned into. I mean,
Things have changed, man. That's all it was. Like, when
it's
when
the
we
way
got
we
into
consume
basketball.
media. It's the way we consume.
Yeah, I know it's the way
everything,
it's just disseminated. It's the way he consumes it is because it's the way it's disseminated.
Right. Yeah, I mean he's like into like AAU basketball
Yeah,
and shit. Like he likes to watch it, like
yeah.
like young kids doing.
Nah,
their things,
remember,
it's,
when
we didn't have access to
Zion and John Moran and those guys were coming out, and they were just seeing their high school tapes. Cause I was seeing these guys for 6-7 years.
Right, that's
so
how,
he probably into that kind of Matt McClung.
Right, that's how it is for it was back in the day. Right, we were used to those old school, like hype video type things, and like. That's how we consumed it, and it wasn't as saturated as it is now. And
then you know what? Another thing it was, these guys were more legendary before we saw them.
Right.
So
now
we hear about
guy.
Now you can go see him. He ain't shit.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
It's so man, and they were getting everything so fast.
Zach, what's up, bro? Thank you for the follow, Zach. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you making the time. I did say that we were going to do 10 p.m., but me and my co-host decided to go on early, so thank you for the follow, man. Thank you for tuning in. We're just getting into a little NBA right now. We're talking NBA All-Star, and I guess the lack of significance that it is or has been over the years. I don't know. What do you like the NBA All-Star weekend for? I mean, is it, for me, it's a 3-point contest. I think even the slam dunk contest is kind of, gone by the wayside, a little bit over the years. I don't like the fact that, like premier guys in the league are not the ones participating in these contests. You get some dude off the bench, even
that
players,
conversation's been about 15 years old now, even 10 since LeBron snubbed the contest.
Yeah.
I don't even care about any of it, to be honest. I'm just saying me. I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But my old ass doesn't care, bro.
Yeah.
And honestly, let me tell you the thing I probably like the best. I could watch a little bit of the rookie game, but I'm not going to be like, it's on, and to go look for it. I probably would watch college basketball that night, bro, on All-Star Saturday night.
Well, especially right now because college basketball is pretty at a high point,
Bro, watching Gilly do a celebrity game probably is more entertaining to me than doing or the celebrity game on is probably more entertaining to me on Friday night with Kevin Hart and them and the girls.
I actually agree. I have a soft spot for like celebrity games, especially
me too.
like baseball.
Me too. I have a
and
spot
NBA.
for that.
Yeah, me too. You and me are the same.
Yeah, we are. I used to like that rock and jock ish back in the day when we was kids.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were old enough for that.
Nah. But MLB like softball game, like I'm totally tuned in for that. I love the celebrities coming out.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Kevin Hart trying to play. I mean, Kevin Hart doesn't play anymore, but Gilly's there. But then the WNBA girls, they have a couple of them throwing him in there, and they're just killing the celebrity. It's fun.
Yeah, I like
it. They'll have one NBA player, a WNBA player, and then some of the celebrities will play a little bit. They have one who's pretty good, like a Chris Brown or J. Cole or whoever at that time.
Right.
With a pretty good hooper.
Yeah.
And then they'll throw in a bunch. I find it entertaining. That amuses me.
It's as entertaining as the NBA players pretending to play basketball or anything like that.
I'd rather watch them try to say, look, I can hoop, and try to do things. Because they're going to Quavo and those guys, whatever, man. Instead of watching the NBA players just not be serious at all.
I agree.
I mean, I know there's money involved in that game now. I like the NBA Cup is better than the NBA Cup is way better. The NBA Cup games are way better.
A lot of people hate the NBA Cup, man. The NBA Cup
I'd rather the NBA Cup than the All-Star game, bro.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the NBA Cup? What does it do? It doesn't hurt anyone. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Yeah. You're a soccer fan too, so you would.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, I honestly think the NBA Cup could be like a tournament that like guys really sought after.
They got to keep it having it, yo.
and
Now it's the 10th annual or
as
20th.
long,
They
right,
can't let
right.
don't let the haters destroy it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. When it's like the 20th NBA Cup, I guarantee you it's going to be a different perspective than it is now. I'll say that right now. I think it will be highly
Those guys,
watched,
the players,
everything,
the players
down to
are with it.
viewership and all. Down to viewership and all. I really think people will be tuned in for it. Because it has
the players
it's just
are
like
down.
soccer, bro. Like you said, international soccer has that mid-season tournament.
Yeah, I like it. It doesn't hurt, man.
And those are the ones that are usually the most watched. It's not even like their regular season.
That. Bro, I watched that standalone game. It's a standalone game, then NBA Cup game, and those guys play ball, bro.
Yeah.
I was watching the Grizzlies in the Garden the other day versus the Knicks. Mm-hmm. The Grizzlies did not give a damn that night, bro. I was like, also, it's one of those nights for you guys.
Cashed out. Yeah.
I don't like that, but I get it. And like I said, man, even in my Twitch profile, guys, it says I love the game, bro. I love the competition. I love the reason I like sports so much is because it's time. I think it's the best time where we can go at each other. But it's not real. It's simulated combat almost. Mm-hmm. Where we can have that savagery that humans have, that instinct, and then and that's instead of going at each other, we can argue about teams, my team, and that's the only. I think that's the only time that's healthy to be separated, and just to separate, because humans have this thing about separating each other. Separating themselves wherever it is. I'm from this zip code. I'm from this block. I'm from this school. It's my alma mater. We just do that naturally on different levels. We always draw lines and put each other in boxes and shit. Sports, to me, is the most healthiest time where we do it, and it's cool. It's okay, and get it out. It's just the competition is real. It's healthy. So,
well, and it also
like
helps
that,
to put a nice little prize pool on top of it as well. Like you
money,
money talks, man, and money's getting these guys to play.
Money's big, bro. If you go do a bet, like if me and you bet, say we go play whatever we go play or whatever, we can play Connect 4 and have a bet on it. I don't give a damn. But we have a bet. We're on a golf course. Whatever we do, we have a bet. You beat me, I beat you. You beat me. Do you want me to digitally to sell you the money or Venmo you it, or you want that $20 bill, that cash, whatever the bet was. You want the cash.
Were you listening to WFAN this morning?
You're right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's true. What Boomer said, you want that bread, bro. Yeah. And I felt when he said that shit.
It's true.
And it's because of it's not because of whether it's $1.
Yeah, you want
I took it from you, my friend. I beat you, my friend. Yeah. That's why when I bet with my friends, I say I'd rather not take your money, friend.
Yeah.
That's
you want the satisfaction.
In that moment, you will be my rival. Yes, you will be the man I compete with. But as soon as I give me that, and I get that $1 from you, or that 20 or that 100, and it crunches, that was it. And then that's it. And then we move on from that.
No doubt.
And that's the best part about it.
For sure. And the same goes in international
and
soccer.
And until you beat me next time, till you beat me next, Matty, I got you last time. You want another shot? That friendly competition. But because it's hard to have competition and use the word friends in it. There is none.
Right.
Until it's over.
And again,
that's why it's friendly.
Just because it's a mid-season tournament doesn't mean that it's not a tournament. It's a trophy.
And like you said, you got that bread involved. Yeah. I see when Dame was when they won it the other day. Dame was so happy, and people were dissing him. It's acting like it's a real championship. I was like, chill, leave that man alone, bro. Mm-hmm. Giannis was happy too, and Giannis has an NBA championship. He wasn't like, "Oh, this ain't shit."
It is a championship. It's
an
NBA championship. It's a tournament. That's it.
People are assholes, bro.
Why is because it's not the NBA? Okay, every team was eligible for the winners. It's a free for all. Get in. Get in, play. Win it.
You think the NASA Antetokounmpo wasn't feeling that extra $1 million? I saw the Nasus on Cameron show on It Is What It Is. He's something.
Well,
He's a great personality. Oh man, he's incredible.
They're both.
He's such a fun guy, man.
Insane.
Yeah. You put him with camera on. They did a whole skit because Cam was always talking about him. Like, you gonna put that, he dissing him because on his brother, they laughing him and Mace. So that just comes to the show. He chases Cameron around the desk. This guy's like 6'9". Cameron, he's like, I'm just doing my job. But it was a skit. It was so good though. But then he has him on the show, and then Assis was talking about being a pro and shit. And you get a perspective. Imagine Thanasis comes the queen somewhere in open court, what he's going to do to those guys. And we talk about him like he's the worst.
For sure. All right, well, I got a question for you since we're on the subject of NBA players. Thanasis versus Bronny James, who you got?
Oh, Thanasis.
Really?
He's 6'9", bro. He's a grown man, yeah.
Really?
When is Bronny going to get the shot off?
You don't think Bronny gets the shot off?
I don't think Bronny, because if Thanasis gets the ball.
Oh, well, Thanasis get the ball, and if it's
he's so strong, probably.
Yeah,
Bronny, man. I'm talking about Bronny, man.
I did want to bring him up. I did want to bring him up.
Yeah, you did a great job. That was great, man. That segue's awesome. I see what Bronny, man. I feel so. It's just so. I blame bro. It's hard not to blame his daddy, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think a lot of the blame is LeBron on this one. Yeah,
LeBron has everyone who talks about LeBron James basketball IQ and they have these crazy stories, and then he'll prove it with his memory. Just remembering plays. LeBron will talk about a play from 2013.
Yeah, and
break it down for you. He's sick.
Yeah.
With it, but you didn't know your son would have struggle like this, bro.
No, I guess maybe
if he'd have told Bronny, Bronny would be listening to him, bro.
He told Bronny to be more optimistic about his effort, his production. Obviously,
what you mean?
I think LeBron kind of expected him to perform a little bit better than he has. Maybe not excel and good.
The game now, he's quite terrible. The shit is it's in his head.
No, I know. Now, well, the way they've handled him for sure, it's completely tumultuous. You can't do this to the kid. You can't bring him down. You can't bring him up. What are you doing?
Every time I see Bronny in an interview, he says the word confidence. Every single interview.
Yeah.
I love basketball. When I seen him have that last interview when he was talking about loving basketball, and I was like, look at this kid, man. They're destroying this man, I was like, man, what did he do to anybody, bro? Bronny, man.
It was nice to see him, when he was in the G League, balling and playing.
He can
looked
play,
comfortable then.
Bro. If he came to any park in Queens, he'd go crazy. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
He can play, bro, on this level. He has the ability to play on this level, but not today or tomorrow.
Right.
He should not even be on the Lakers squad this season.
Yeah.
They can't even find time for Dalton Connect to play. The 13 pick in the draft, 15 pick in the draft.
Yeah. And they're forcing minutes on Bronny, and it's just like, why?
And they're embarrassing him, bro.
Yeah.
Then people see him, the opponents see him, like, oh, man, I'm going to get him.
Yeah.
They had him on Tyrese Maxey the other day, yo. They had him on Maxey.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It was come on, bro.
Yeah. I know. It is. I feel for the kid, obviously he wants his chance, and he's getting a bit of a chance, and he's not showing up for it. And,
college is right here.
Rightfully
so. The G League is right here. The G League college talent, G League talent, NBA talent.
Yeah. No, I know.
It's like that, bro.
I know. I mean, it's obvious, bro. I mean, he was putting up really good numbers at the G League.
Yo, bro, he would be killing in college right now.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be getting like 16, 6, and 6. Yeah. I'm telling you, every night. Yeah. He'd be killing his sophomore year.
Way more.
And then he would have the confidence.
Yeah.
He would be a higher pick.
Yeah.
LeBron should have left him alone, bro.
Yeah,
and let him. He could have helped him get in the league. Like Dion is not going with Shador to the league. Maybe he'll meet him there later. But my son has to go with time, and he raised Shador right close to him, just like LeBron did. But teaching him the game and learning the game close to the game. But Dion coached him. He's like, yo, I gotta let him go. He knows that.
He's
I gotta let
definitely
him go.
too young. He's definitely too young.
But LeBron has this thing about him, though. Like, he had to me a lot, and I'm not the only person who feels this way. LeBron gives off those vibes, like a little bit self-centered, a little bit me, look at me.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be Ken Griffey Sr. of the NBA. He wanted that. He said it. And I think he put that ahead of everything else.
It's his son,
including
bro.
his son's basketball future.
It's his son. That's it. It's, bottom line. It's his kid. If he
LeBron, you're going to
his
play in the
kid-
league next year. You could have facilitated this next year.
He could have, but he could have.
LeBron's not
He
retiring.
facilitated it now, and he wanted to. I don't think he's going to be around for much longer. I don't know if he's looking
I agree.
at, next year. Next year.
Yeah,
could be the last year for
LeBron.
him.
I guarantee LeBron will be playing next year. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about LeBron. LeBron is not going to go off quietly. LeBron will make the Kobe announcement and leave him so he can get the send off. He wants
to get
that.
court.
He loves
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
LeBron loves the spotlight, bro.
Yeah. I know.
Even at 40 years old, he has to be seen, You could tell, bro. Like when his teammates have say one of his teammates, one of the eighth man goes off, and they give him the post presser. The TV. They get the player of the game, so to speak, the mic at the end of the game. LeBron's gonna come in the back. He's done that his whole career. And I'm like, why does LeBron always do that?
Right.
If it's not him, because 65%, 80% of the time it was him. So when other guys get it, he'll run behind them, and especially if it was like a Deladova type or one of those players that he played, Norris Cole or something who had a big game. He's coming back there. He just like that attention. LeBron will have, he's a good guy, I think, overall. But, he has some things about him, man. And I think it's just oozing to his son's professional life. And he could still be saved, though, Bronny, I think. No?
It depends, man. It depends on this kid's psyche, how he's going to handle this going forward. I really think they need to make a decision. Lakers are not a bad team this year. They're, in playoff contention. They need to stop fucking around. They need to get serious about their season. And they need to do what's right by this kid and put him in the G League. He's not part of this team, at least for this season. You're not giving him meaningful minutes down the stretch of the season. You're not giving him meaningful minutes in a playoff scenario. So let him go to the G League. Let him develop. Let him do his thing. And, it clearly he's shown at times that he's comfortable down there, so...
Record-wise, Redick's been doing decent.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love Redick. I always loved J.J. Redick, before he was a coach, as a player. I loved him then, love him now. I love what he's doing coaching-wise. I think he's the right man for the job. I'm surprised he's gotten a lot out of this Laker team. I didn't even think they were that good. I didn't think they were playoff contention good. LeBron is, you see the highlights, man, just the other night. I mean, he is just still getting it done. He doesn't look very old, man. Like, it is kind of insane what he's able to do. Again,
It's ridiculous, man. He's ridiculous.
I don't know how deep they will go in the playoffs, but, they'll certainly be a presence. You hope Anthony Davis stays healthy. It's all good. So it's going to be interesting. But again, they need to get right and do the right thing by Bronny. Give him a chance to succeed, like you said, because he would have been if he in college. He would have been dominant. If he's playing in the G League, stays there, he's most likely going to be one of the top players and do his thing and develop and. Just get bigger, get older, man. He looks small. He looks like the game's just a little too fast for him right now. And and there's so much pressure on top of that from the media.
You talking about Bronny again?
Yeah, I've been on Bronny. Yeah.
He does look, I mean, my bad, I'm sorry. He looks he has athleticism to play there, bro.
Yeah.
He doesn't look slow, but he looks tentative for sure. Mm-hmm. He looks like he's worried. He looks like he's thinking about it.
Too much. Yeah, it's happening all too fast for him while the game around is
right. And that goes back to the confidence thing.
Yeah.
Can I play here?
Right.
I'm shooting 9%. Everyone's talking about me. He's 21, 20. These kids, all they know is the internet and the comment section.
Yeah. Now,
he knows.
He has the athleticism. I've been strong advocate for a while.
He has the
now.
physical attributes too, even at
sure.
6'1".
His
He has a
vertical,
6'5"
his vertical is
wingspan
very good.
through the roof, and he has a
Yeah.
huge wingspan as well.
That's what I'm saying. So
Right.
he certainly has the capability to play in this league, but you're right. Like when you see him play now, it's just happening all too fast around him. He's not processing what he needs to process, and it's just he's rushing. You can just see it. I mean, I played the
Yeah.
game. It's just obvious. He looks like he's a boy amongst men, and I think that will change. I do. I do. But
Bro, he's
needs some
shooting
time.
9%. He needs to see some shots fall. But in the G League, he was getting
Yeah.
that. You know
Yeah.
what they say? Even when Clyde say, you make a couple free throws just to see the ball
Right.
go through the net.
That's what I've kind of been hoping for him the whole time. I'm like, oh man, he
Yeah.
just needs to hit like 2, 3 in a row, and
Yeah,
I kind of get that
he's-
confidence. He hasn't done that. He continues to really struggle. Like just go cold. Like he was 0 for 5 the other night when they first brought him back up, and it was like, oh man, like it's just tough.
I think he hit his last shot, right?
There was one game that he was 0 for 5.
He was
I
1
think
for 6, yo. Okay.
The next game, I believe he put up a couple, but I think he had like 4 points or something. I think he went to the free throw line, made a shot. Is he even still there? Did they call him down? Is he playing?
No, he's there.
Lakers playing tonight. So
I think
what
so.
they're playing right now is to keep him up at the moment. Again, like
I don't know if they're no, they're not playing tonight. I'm sorry. They play. That's the thing. They got them there at the Garden. He's gonna be there.
Tomorrow.
They're in the Garden tomorrow night. Yeah.
Oh God! So like they're courting him in that way. They're at the Garden. tomorrow.
ABC 8:30.
What are the tickets? I'm looking up tickets right now for that.
To get in the building, let me guess.
Yeah.
220. 290 to get in the building.
290 to get in the building.
I'm going 290 to get in the building. It's probably 360. I'm wrong.
Oh my God!
How much are they to get in the building?
Wow, bro. I'm just searching. I'm searching around the stadium a little bit so I can see if I can find like a decent price. Wow.
I got it. I got SeatGeek here. Yeah, it's 284, the cheapest to get in the building.
You got SeatGeek? I don't got that. Vivid Seats got different, but where do you see two?
I mean, they're third parties, yo. On SeatGeek, the cheapest one. No, it's 405, including fees, though.
I was
It's
about to say,
$275.
bro. I'm on Vivid Seats. Like, you're talking like $350.
Including fees. Yeah, they don't tell you the fees. Yeah, it's $424 after fees.
I
Yeah.
got this one, section 420, row 6. Oh my
No, you can't see
Jesus,
it.
$454, bro, in section 420. Aye.
It's an 8:30 game, bro.
That's disgusting. I mean, yeah, it's prime time, Saturday night. You gotta love it. Garden, LA. Ah, Jesus. This is, the celebrities are gonna be out.
Let me see how much he seats by the scorers table. Woo!
Hey, bro, thousands of dollars, bro. It's insane.
Behind the Nick, yeah, $6,000.
Yeah, $6,000 easily. Jesus. So,
5,900, 4,500 before the fees, 5,900 after each included.
let's see if the Epis pick of the day is doing okay.
Yeah, I gotta start getting on there, man, because I want to
gotta.
beat you up on that. Yeah,
You got it. The one that I picked
I
today.
saw you take that Celtic Rockets one morning. I was like, man, tripping. I ain't like that.
Yeah, that
Like that.
really.
I bet you never pick against the Rockets again.
No, I won't. But that pissed me off. By the way, it really did piss me off.
Dylan Brooks had 10 threes that night.
I know, bro. It so pissed me off so bad. I was like, oh,
That's what Jalen Brown said. You don't walk in the building thinking Dylan Brooks is going to make 10 threes.
I thought it was.
But he did.
I thought that was like a safe one. I thought, all right, Boston's got no problem.
Awful.
Oh,
Awful.
terrible.
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
The pick that I chose today was it was a parlay. It's the first time I did an Epis parlay.
Nah, bro. No more, bro. One. Give these people one game, bro.
I know.
Come on, bro. You going to two-leg these people?
No, it's even worse. A 4-leg. Oh, yeah. It's a 4-leg parlay, but it should... So wait, all right, look, for starters, it wasn't me who picked this bet, all right? It was a coworker of mine. It's funny, and I went along with it. I was like, yeah, sure. What the hell? I'll post it.
But it's your pick of the day. No, man, you can't do that.
Oh, stop. It doesn't matter.
You're going to get the blame. No.
I know I'll take the blame. I know that. I'll take the blame for it. I vouched for it. My name is on it. It's all good. I mean, listen, at the with the 4 legs, bro. With the 4 legs. All right, just hear me out. Just hear me out.
A cat, a dog, a 4 legs.
Just hear me out, okay? It's not as bad as you think. It's probably not going to hit, but who knows? Maybe it will.
Oh my God, I'm fucking done. You're gonna get 3 out of them. Watch.
Oh, of course, that always happens. What else is new?
But you go for 1 game, you don't hit it though.
No, yeah. Well, so listen.
Go ahead. Let me hear.
All right. Overall, with the 4 legs combined, okay, the odds are plus 131. All right, it's only
okay.
It's only plus 131. Like it's
Big
really
faves.
right, big faves. Like these should all hit theoretically, right? But of course, there's gonna be one that doesn't. And I'm gonna tell you the one that doesn't. All right, I'm gonna tell you the one that doesn't. First one, Denver Nuggets money line. All right, just money line.
Really, they're gonna win.
All right, hopefully. Right now, it's a close game. 55 to 51 in the second, okay?
The Nuggets are starting to gel, yo.
Yeah, they are, no doubt. Great team, obviously.
You know who's gelling too? Minnesota's starting to gel a little bit.
I've noticed that. Yeah, they're a decent team. But,
they're about 6 games. They were 500 for a long. They're about 6 games over now. Continue. Denver Nuggets.
Then we get into player props. Okay, we got 3 player props. The rest of them are 3 player props. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a double. Okay.
Okay.
All right, should get he averages a double. Zubac with a double. All right, he's usually good for it as well.
Where's Zubac in the Clippers still?
Clippers, yeah. I believe so. Yeah, right.
You're right.
Jokic with a double as well, and there you go.
Probably got that already, yo. Knowing him,
let me check.
He might have that right now.
So
again, start at 7 o'clock.
These are ones that theoretically should hit. But look. Right now, anybody's game 55, 54. That's the one that I think might lose. I really do. I think Philly might find a freaking way to win this game, upset them a little bit.
Nah, they lost to the Knicks last night, man, or the night before.
You don't think that?
Nah, I think you're gonna be all right, man. Man, 4 legs is a lot, and I know I laughed at it.
You laughed at it, right? But based on the odds of it hitting, is you kind of understand. It's like, all right.
You know, it's funny because the odds are great, but it's still 4 different ones.
Well, that's the problem, and that's always the freaking problem.
And Jokic,
chances are something's gonna happen. You know.
You got Jokic, you said.
Yeah, Giannis, Zubac, and Jokic for double.
Doubles. Well, Jokic's got 7 assists and 6 rebounds, and we're still 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Right, so
he's got 9 points. He's gonna have a triple-double.
He's gonna hit that.
Okay.
Giannis, what's Giannis doing? Where is he at? They only scored 21, so
I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah,
bro.
I'll pull it up too.
Giannis is 23-21. He's got 4 rebounds right now.
Yeah, 4 bounds
in the first quarter.
Yeah, so he should be all right.
Right, you'll get that. Zubac, what is he doing on the road? Yeah, he's there too. He got 6 rebounds in the second quarter. No, they're in the third, but he got 6 rebounds. You should be good.
And how many points?
Zubac. Oh, yeah, Zubac's points matters. Giannis
because he don't hit a lot. He don't hit a lot.
They're going to get him, yeah, but Zubac got you to 10 already.
Oh, okay, so look at that. So 3 of those 4 legs are actually on their way to hitting pretty good. Those are early good odds for those hitting. And
you got to think about it,
though. It comes down to Denver
when you get
money line. Yeah.
Denver money line was like minus 180.
Was it? I thought it was more.
It was more?
I thought it was more. I thought it was like minus 300.
Right. Because it was because the spread was 10, so it had to be more than that.
Yeah. I would think it was like in the minus 3s, something like that. Yeah. But that was my boy Zach, the one that followed us before that was in the chat. I don't know if Zach's still with us.
That was his bet. Nah, it might
That was
work.
his bet. That was his bet. It wasn't bad.
You know what? No, it's a good bet. I like that, Zach. The thing about the 4-leg, I laughed, but at the end of the day, if I go take the Eagles money line, I believe it's probably plus 115 right now, plus 120. Your bet, it's the same odds, right?
Yeah.
You see, you got 4 legs though, easier bets. Like obviously, I'm way assuming that Giannis gets a double tonight more than I know Philly's gonna.
Yeah, and barring any,
or even at Kansas City,
injury,
like
things like that. Like the only thing that can happen is they get injured. And
I was gonna say this, Vegas is incredible, bro. They do the numbers, they do it to a square. It's razor sharp, bro. It's razor sharp, their system, bro. Like it's even hard. Like
they created
because I gotta still go through 4 bets. Right, they did. It's incredible. I don't even think they created a system, It's gangsters probably created it, and then it is Vegas, right? You're right. My bad.
And that's what I mean. It's creative.
Gangsters created the lotto.
Yeah, it's why they're favored to win. They don't even care.
Gangsters created the lotto, and then the government took it.
Yeah, man. And listen, it's fun. Again, bet responsibly. Bet responsibly.
I love it though. I love the bet. I love the 4-leg parlay.
All right, bet within your means, everybody. Don't bet the house. Don't bet the mortgage. All right, it's fun to mess around every while. Let me tell you, man. I heard a lot of guys, I'm sure you have too, that, really, man, just, kind of like, betting a little too much. Even myself at times, I like to get a little frisky, but, you got to know when to stop. It is addicting. It is, you got to be responsible. It's like a drug, man. It's like a drug. Sometimes it's just, fun to have a little.
It is a drug.
Things, Yeah. Got to be careful.
So,
but yeah,
Pistons Isaiah Stewart was suspended 1 game tonight. He's not going to play. How long is ejection against the Pacers a couple of nights before for flagrant foul? He's hit the limit, so he has to be suspended. I think it's a 6th one or 6th point in the flagrant foul system. But the best part about this suspension is that tonight is Isaiah Stewart's bobblehead night, and he will be there for that. Isaiah Stewart, the known Detroit Pistons tough guy. You know Isaiah Stewart, right?
Yeah.
He's something
I like him
else.
too. I like him, yeah. Always liked him, yeah.
Of course you like him, yo. Old school, baby.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Oakley, baby.
He's got a little bit in that. Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely, bro. He's always beating. He beat up Thomas Bryant. He hit on a hard pick flagrant. What did he do to Thomas Bryant? And this guy's got shoulders and biceps. He's an imposing man. It's a big man. I just seen that. I had to share that with you guys, bro. Tonight is Isaiah's bobblehead night in Detroit. They would have a bobblehead night. They probably love that guy up there.
I'm sure they do. I mean, clearly they did. They do if they having a bobblehead night for him, so they know their fan base.
Yeah, sure, like we love Deuce. Yeah. They love Isaiah like that, bro. No they love Isaiah, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing to Cade Cunningham, bro. You can't touch him, bro. You better leave him alone, bro. He does stuff to people who didn't even do anything.
Cade?
Yeah, man.
You're talking about Cade Cunningham?
No, Isaiah Stewart.
I was about to... Okay.
Yeah, he's a nightmare. No, Cade Cunningham is just a scorer. He just does what he wants. He glides around the court. He's got an enforcer, bro. He's really coming along, that player, yo, that kid, the Cunningham kid.
I love him, man. Yeah, he's got a bright future for sure. Listen, another subject we got to get into. I don't know how much more I can go here, Dub. I might have to help out with the kids. Good, because
don't forget me too, baby.
Dub's got
I love you guys.
I do got
but I got to be out here at 4:30 in the morning, you know?
Yes, indeed. Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler.
Oh, here we go again, man.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it, man. Jimmy.
You said you like working with me. You told me that a lot of times. You said you're raw. You just
Jimmy, man.
No, this is great. No, this is great. This is it. Like, this is great. Because it's how I feel about it.
The latest
feel
news. The latest news with Jimmy Butler is that he was suspended indefinitely. He walked out of practice Monday.
For the third time.
Monday for the third time now. And listen, this is a team that, again, like we were just talking about the Lakers, they're in playoff contention. Riley does not care. He's like, you're gone. You're out. I'll win without you.
I love it.
I kind of do too. It's amazing that it's come down to this. Jimmy was such a figure in Miami. For it to end like this, and now we're a couple of days away from the trading deadline. On February 6th, I believe.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm let you finish, man. I'm sorry.
You got
I'm
it.
sorry.
You
Please.
got to take it, bro. Take it.
All right, I'm gonna say this. This is third time, like you said.
Yeah.
Bro, Jimmy's 35 years old. I'm gonna say what I said before. Jimmy has left everywhere he's been on a roller coaster. It was bumpy. Jimmy does this, bro. Jimmy seems like one of those people when you part ways in your lives where you were with them, whether it was work or school or the block, and they get mad at you because you have to part ways. Like, you just can't amicably leave. Like, it has to be a problem,
Right.
I think Jimmy demanded the extension, and Pat probably didn't. Imagine if Pete Alonso acted like Jimmy.
Well, he kind of
Right now.
is, actually.
Hold on, let's not go over it too fast. So
we'll get there. That'll be the next topic. But
Jimmy, my bad. If I effed up your segue, sorry.
There you go.
Bro, Jimmy, just come on, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't agree with the ownership and the franchises all the time. I always feel like if the player, and I always think if players want out, especially the first time, I don't like if James Harden tomorrow says the Clippers did this and that to me, I'm like, bro, shut up, bro, because you already wiggled your way out of 4 spots. No more wiggles, bro. How many wiggles do you get? You're 35. They don't even need you. He probably punching the air because Hero made the All-Star team.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. And Riley knows it. Riley knows that they don't need him right now.
His ego, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, now you see probably why they took Tobias Harris over him. Hey, cut it out.
His what happened there? Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We good.
What? You can't just dismiss that. What's going on?
No, we're fine. That was the cat.
Oh, I know.
She's
All right, that's what I mean. Is it somebody
stopped.
trapped in the closet? You're like, hey.
No, she's right there just screaming. She wants what she wants. Just to go outside. That's not happening.
I'm fucking with you.
She stopped though. Look, she over there. She stopped. She's not even looking at me no more. That shit works. No works, and that's the problem. We need to use the word no more. It works.
I use no quite a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's not much of that being said in DC being that word.
Oh, geez. No, the pen's just flying, baby. We were saying yes to everything. That's it. Executive order this. Executive order.
And Pat told Jimmy no. You have another year left in the deal. Now, Jimmy made it so crazy that now at the deadline, he going to get ripped off for him.
Well, that's
because he's made it known that they got to deal him, so now his value's gone down. We don't got to give up much. They want to get rid of him anyway.
At the same time, At the same time, do you think he cares as long as he can find a preferred destination?
He doesn't care. And Pat is a gangster. Pat is not going to take that lying down. He's not going to let you slap the fuck out of him. Pat's not turning the cheek. Pat's going to slap you back.
So what, you think he's not going to make a deal? He's just gonna
Pat
leave.
Is that stubborn, bro.
Yeah, you think so?
He's not. You think Pat? He's gonna send? Is there no trade clause?
I don't know. Let me check. But
the best bet for Miami to do is make the Phoenix deal.
I don't know.
Because he's gonna get his guy.
I don't know if Riley budges on that. You're right. Like I think there might be a possibility he doesn't deal him and just says, you know what?
Yeah, fine. Pat says, F it.
We'll deal with this later. Yeah. Because
if anyone can do it, it's Pat.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Because he's old and he can get that off. His reputation, he got the clout to pull that off. And people be like, yeah, Pat. If he was a young boy, you can't really pull that off because it got to work. You got to win right after. Pat don't got to win. Pat is allowed to rebuild.
Yeah, no, Butler does not have a trade clause. So, he...
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they can mess
There's
around.
A reason man. But they can do themselves I don't know if they want Bradley Beal, but Bradley Beal Up between the ears, he'd be way easier to deal with. I don't know if he'll be available as Jimmy is because he's not ever available.
See, now the weird
Physically.
thing about that, though, that there is a clause within the clause of the NBA, and he could just simply refuse to report to a team that he doesn't want to play for.
I think Phoenix is the place that Jimmy wants to go. And
Right.
that's probably the hardest part of making that deal for Pat.
Yeah.
Pat's stubbornness in that sense. I don't want to give this son of a gun what he wants.
Yeah, don't give him the satisfaction. But again,
Right.
Butler doesn't need to approve that, doesn't need to go along with that. He just
I think Butler would go to Phoenix and be with Durant and them.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
the kind
Why
of thing he
wouldn't he be?
likes.
Yeah, why wouldn't
And
he
they
be?
would ask for him.
Yeah.
They would talk to him. Yo, Jimmy, we got you.
I'm
He would
pretty
go there. He
sure.
would do KD and them like that.
I'm pretty sure that's
Well,
one of
that's
his
kinda-
preferred destinations. Yeah.
I think if he sends him to another place, like he exiles him, he banishes him to Portland or something,
Yeah.
which is not going to happen. Portland would never take on a player like that.
Hmm.
I mean, wherever he goes, it's going to be a team that can take him on.
Yeah.
Is the guy still in Philly? The guy Harden's boy, Maury.
Mm.
He's still there, right?
Who are you talking about? I don't know.
Daryl Morey.
Daryl Morey. How do you spell it?
Morey. He is, I think, because him and Harden fought on the way out. Remember Harden called him a liar and all that? But he was Harden's boy for like 10 years.
How do you spell Daryl? D-E?
One L, one R, one Y. D-A, yeah. Daryl Morey, D-A-R-Y-L.
D-E-R-Y. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why I know how to spell that man's name so right. Well, but I do.
Are you sure? Hold on. You talking about the executive? Daryl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still there. Because he had problems. He let Jimmy go.
Yeah, I believe so. What was it now?
I believe he's the one who let Jimmy go.
He won the executive of the year in 2017-18. But it was,
Yeah. For who? For the Rockets?
I believe so.
When did he get to Philly? I'm gonna get off a little topic a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
You're throwing me off.
Yeah, I did a little bit. Sorry about that. New
That's
York
all
Mets signed who?
They signed a utility guy, yeah?
Nick Madrigal.
Yeah, magical. Yeah, I don't know too much about him. Utility guy. Let me tell you, man, I'm
So the-
excited about my Mets, man. I'm getting hot about him again. Man. Alonso's coming back, baby.
The Mets
Lonzo
rivalry and
coming
Yankee rivalry
back.
getting real.
They might get Dylan Cease in a trade. We're talking, all right?
You know what's crazy, yo, bro? Oh, February 20th, Camelback Ranch, Phoenix, Arizona. Cubs at Dodgers. Okay. You know what's crazy? I didn't know this, yo. Two things. They both have to do with the Mets. The first thing is, I should start with this one because the second one will drown out.
Philadelphia 76ers, by the way. Daryl Morey.
Yes, he went. Yeah, I know he's there now. That's what I'm saying. Would Butler go back there? They could use him. I can't think of any places besides Phoenix where it would work. Where and then Miami would be getting value back because no one's giving up picks for Jimmy, bro. I mean, no bad team is giving up picks for Jimmy. It's going to be a team that can use Jimmy.
Man, I would.
Milwaukee,
The Knicks,
Milwaukee?
as the Knicks, I would totally give up stuff for Jimmy. For him
No
to come
way.
off the bench, sure.
No way. He's not coming off the bench. He's you think that guy's gonna come on, bro? That's the thing.
He would have to.
Jimmy's not like that. Jimmy doesn't think he's a bench guy.
No,
Are you kidding me?
Jimmy knows he's a bench at this time.
No, he doesn't.
He's gotta know it. He's gotta know
Why do you
it.
think he's fighting with Pat?
Well, because he's coming off the bench? Nah.
You
think
think
it's more
Tyler?
than
You
that.
think he thinks Tyler Hero's better than him? You think he thinks that?
Probably not. Yeah.
Right. Nah, Jimmy's ego. Yo, bro, we're the last ones to find out that we're fell off or we're declined.
I
We're
guess,
the last ones to see it, bro.
I mean, he could be, fighting that, complex about him that he's just, getting old to that point. But I think he's a great six man. I think he's like the perfect six man.
No, he's not, bro. You got to want to do it.
Oh, right. You got to want to do it. I think, based on his athleticism, I think he's the perfect six man.
So based on what you've seen from his attitude and his character, do you think he's a kind of bro? That's why Iverson retired.
In a system that he wants to be in and a part of, sure. It's
remember when they were asking Carmelo about even whispering Carmelo to bench how he acted? What?
No, I know it's a lot of ego.
Until he got traded the third time, and he was in Portland. He's like, I got to come off the bench. The ego thing, right? Like,
well, I mean, if that's the real reason,
Jimmy is one of the biggest. That's why he's having the problems he's having.
Yeah.
Well,
then it's a shame, man. It's a waste of the talent, because he can, if he just accepted his role.
That's what's going to happen. Jimmy's going to go out like Iverson and those guys. He's going to go out while he still can contribute.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to want to. Iverson was in Detroit. He got traded there from Denver, and he was mad, and then he stopped wanting to play. He stayed there a little bit. But when they traded him to Memphis, he played 6 games. Because he came off the bench, he didn't want to play no more. He went home. The next thing you know, no one wanted to sign him no more. His career was over.
That's a shame because
at 13 years, Ivo could have gave more to the league than 12 or 13 years he gave.
Yeah.
You saw even with Marbury, the situation he had. He left the league at 33, 34 because he wasn't doing what they wanted him to do or whatever. Things that went left. Yeah. He had to leave the league. And he played his last 7 years of NBA Pro Bowl overseas. He left the league. Stephon left the league, 33?
Yeah.
30. He came to the league at 19. He probably played 13.
He became an absolute legend, right?
Right, he did. God bless him. Yeah. And Iverson is revered now, but his career didn't end right in the NBA. So Charles Freewell, I can't feed my family with that money. Then he became a head coach. They stopped playing with him.
Yeah,
hold on, yo.
Yeah. You're good. Don't worry. It's a shame to see what happened with Jimmy Butler and the Heat. I just,
I have to make sure my stuff is plugged in. Yeah, all right.
Oh, you're good. Don't worry, you're good.
Yeah. I had to make sure my laptop was plugged in because the low battery shit came up. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, now it's plugged in. Yeah, so I just saying that's what's gonna end up happening to him, bro. He's not gonna leave the league the way he wants to.
Well, do you got some time for more, or do you how you feeling? What are you doing? Let's go to 9. Let's do 12 more.
All
right. Yeah, because
we want to talk about Pete.
I think wifey needs a little help over there, but yeah.
All right, so let's go. Let's get. Yeah, man, go ahead. Yo, man, you kidding me?
I was gonna maybe hit a break. We'll come back. I don't know. We could do that too. That's an option.
Do the people want us to see us? Are they tired of looking at us? I don't know.
We don't have too much people in here right now. Just 2.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's up to you, bro. And we could come back, reconvene a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, or just end it. But yeah, I did. Obviously want to talk about Pete. You mentioned it. Mets just signed another utility player today. A lot of rumors about potentially trading for Dylan Cease, a right-handed pitcher. I believe with the White Sox. Is it? Love him. Love that dude. Real good potential.
I feel like
there.
wasn't Dylan Cease on the Mets before?
No, not Dylan Cease. No. No.
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think you're talking about somebody else. And a lot of discussion about what's going on with Pete. The latest rumor is that Pete's now kind of desperate to return to the Mets. It's kind of crazy pathetic. How it's transpired, and I'm almost
it's
at
kind
the
of
point.
Pathetic.
It's either like I'm excited for him to return, so that we could just get it over with and move forward, or a part of me is like, you know what, I'm done. Like I don't even want him.
Why
to be here because he's not the long-term option. That's the thing. We're going through this back and forth with Pete, and you heard it. You heard Steve Cohen's comments. he said this trade negotiation was exhausting, and I
Right.
understand why. Because for one, Mets, have offered him his money in years past. He turned down the big contract. What was it, 7 years, upwards of 100 and something million. It was money that he deserved, that he decided to gamble against himself, not take it.
You're not mad at Pete, though.
Firing the agency, hiring Boris, and now Boris is leading him down a road where no team wants him virtually, which is
Right.
which is also very concerning for me as well. Like, here we are, February. It's the end of January. Like, it's January 31st, and Alonso is not signed. Why?
No, he's not.
Why? Neither is Alex Bregman, by the way. But why? Like, what's going on? Why do why all these other teams not want him? Is it because Boris? Is it because Boris is just, keeping the price too high and just don't want to accept anybody's offer? Pete going along with it. Does he have preferred destinations? Like, I don't get it. And not for nothing, what is this going to do to this locker room if he does come back? There was so much talk about Soto, and it's like almost as if we forgot about it. Like, Soto's kind of like a backstory to this offseason. Pete has taken the shining light because that's who Pete is, right? He's always trying to be in the limelight. He's always trying to be the guy and things like that. He always has been. You see it with his home run derby antics. I just get this feeling that he's not even really wanted. I know I heard reports Lindor advocated for him, and obviously the right thing. He's played with him for years now, and I'm sure they're close. He's supporting his guy. Again, I just don't know what this means because ultimately, even if you're signing him on a multi-year deal with an opt-out, there's no guarantee he'll be here after next year. I really do think for the Mets organization going forward is to go with somebody else at first base, Vlad Guerrero, as we,
just dressed Pete just now. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, your audio's a little crappy. Why don't you reset it a little bit?
I'm gonna do that before I tune in on this.
Yeah, reset it. I'll keep it going. Again, I really do think that for the Mets, the plan going forward is Pete Alonso.
All right.
Not Pete Alonso. You're good, bro. Let me fix your camera real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, man. Can you guys hear me? You hear me, Matt?
You're good, bro.
Yeah, you were just undressed. I listened to you. I'm fixing my computer. I heard everything. Yo, bro. You just undressed Pete. I'm like, man, he's hard on Pete. And, I respect it. Queens kid, you're one of the biggest Met fans I know. I respect it. But, damn, you're hard on him, I think, a little bit. No?
I mean, listen, I love Pete. I love Pete. I love what he's done for this organization.
Bro, you can't be mad at him for betting on himself and losing. It sounds like you're mad at him for being a loser in this game he played. And you're mad at him for going to get Boris.
I'm not. I don't think he's understanding his true value.
He made mistakes, yo. Yeah, he did. He miscalculated it.
Yeah.
And like you said, now he made. Like I said, I feel more bad for Pete. I'm a Yankee fan, bro. I don't know, and I might shit. If I was a Met fan, maybe I'd be like, yo, beat it, Pete. But he never deserved none of this treatment. I don't think. Well, man, I don't know, man. I think Met fans in general are just preparing for him to leave without being hurt.
What do you mean by that? Deserve this treatment? Because this is just... Listen, what I mean by this is clearly the value's too high. The market's not biting anymore, and...
Well, he was offered a certain amount of money that is gone.
All right, but there's still an offer on the table by the Mets as we speak, and I think it's in the, 3 years, 70 million, 75 million.
We were talking about Boomer this morning, and what Boomer said, Pete come, he think Pete, and then Gio was talking about somebody's got a cave, or both of them got a cave to meet each other halfway. You know,
But that's the thing, though. The Mets have already stated that they have met him that way. Like, they are not budging on it. They are not.
they said they already came towards him.
Yeah, that was it. The final offer's been on the table. It's not, like, I don't think there's any more negotiation here.
So he's shopping. He's trying to see something.
What do you mean he's
Right now.
shopping? It's over, bro. There's nothing to shop. That's what I
Bro,
mean.
you keep
It's February.
earlier in the thing, and I was saying Bryce Harper waited till April or
That's
March.
different,
Bryce Harper
bro. That's
and,
Bryce Harper.
and Manny Machado Manny Machado that year.
Completely different.
Blake Snell last year, yeah, and all of these guys, and the other guy that I always forget his name, who used to play for the Yankees, and he got traded to the Champions to Texas.
Different.
Jordan Montgomery.
Those are big name guys.
He screwed all of those guys. Boris did. Boris has been on the decline for a long time, and I think Petey's another victim. It's just
that's what you mean.
Scott Boris being he's kind of falling off. He's kind of like an older. He's in the Jimmy Butler phase of his career. It seems like. You know what I'm saying?
Certainly
when
with his clientele.
When you look at his track record, since the Machado Bryce Harper free agent year, which was 2020, no. Bryce Harper did not win a championship in Washington. Washington won in 2019. So I would say it happened in 2018 was their free agent year. And if you recall, these guys waited till late February to sign.
You're
and
right.
They ended up signing big deals with San Diego and Philadelphia. And those guys were there. Now, I remember the Yankees. I wanted Bryce, but I knew we weren't going to get him because we had just acquired Stanton the year before. And these guys have both been key players in their team. But I think Boris was such in control of baseball for 15 years that his balls were so huge. He was pulling off things that he could do. You know when we were talking about when you're a young player, you can act up. They're going to put up with your shit. They're going to hide your shit. Boris was like that young player. He was being able to pull. But now I think the way the market has changed, or for whatever reason, he does not have that. He can't. He's become a little bit of a pushover, and I don't think he knew it either. So when he goes into free agencies next, like last year, Blake Snell was Cy Young winner, and he sat there last year, like Machado and Bryce, and there's other guys in between those guys, in between those seasons. And Pete went over there. Like Soto's the only thing he has, and Soto didn't need Boris.
Well, yeah, I mean, like again, you can say the same. You can say the same for Bryce, though. I don't think Pete is in that realm. No, but
at that time, Bryce didn't have 20 suitors or 15 suitors like Soto did. Bryce had about 5, and the price was astronomical. Remember, Bryce ended up getting a 13-year deal. At that time, I think Stanton had just got the first long deal like that, where we're talking over 10 now. A-Rod was 10 years, was unheard of. No one went over that at that point. Over 10-year contracts. Bryce and Machado did. So he did squeeze that out of them, but I think it kind of changed the game. And I think over time, Boris didn't know that a lot of his old tricks wasn't working. So I don't know. I think it's a mix of him being with Boris and then him being a one-dimensional player, and then him being on the decline a little bit, where it looks like the Polar Bears probably put up his best season, RBI and home run wise. He's going to hit over 50. Yeah. Maybe he can't do it with Soto on the line. He probably could, because he's going to get pitches to hit, no doubt.
That would be the only thing that's interesting about all this is, yes, his bat in this lineup. Now all of a sudden it makes all of a sudden it makes this lineup really dangerous, especially with the young
Soto
kids.
And Alonso back to Polar Bear.
Yeah, Lindor, Vientos.
There we go. Yeah.
Vientos. It's a problem. Like, teams are gonna have a problem navigating this.
You saw
lineup.
with the Yankees, yo. Look how well Stanton played well.
Yeah.
I think just because Soto was in the lineup, it makes Stanton even better. Yeah, and he was batting a spot before that, 3, 4, 5 or 2, 3, 4 type shit.
Right. Yeah, that would be the intriguing thing. But again, then you have a problem come next year, because I really do think that their ultimate goal is to go out.
And Pete knows that. That's why Pete don't want to sign that 3-year deal. He don't want to come back, spin the block on this shit. Yeah. He don't want to go through this again because he knows next time he's going to be out, and
But-
he knows he's not going to.
There's nothing else out there for him. Nobody. It seemingly doesn't look like anybody else wants him. Like, I mean, outside.
We're gonna sit out the season like with his man, like Conforto. We gonna sit out. What are you gonna do?
But that
Conforto wasn't at a Boris.
I mean, somebody will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was somebody will. But again, his talent was not as good. But somebody will pick him up for sure. But
Conforto was good that last season.
Yes, he was. Yes, I love.
I forgot what happened to him. Boris made him wait, and then he got hurt.
He went to San Francisco.
No, but Boris made him not sign somewhere. I don't know if it was the Mets or somewhere else, but he got hurt. And he listened to him. He got hurt.
Right. Well, he bet on himself too. Yeah, they don't.
And a lot of Boris makes them do that shit.
Yeah.
And then they be like, "Damn, yo, fuck him."
But
then the players start talking. You don't mess with Scott.
He didn't pan out though because Conforto didn't play well. So it was.
No, Conforto got hurt.
I know. Even after that. Yeah.
Conforto was gonna get paid, and he turned down money when he was at his peak.
Yeah.
Same shit. Then Scott said, "Don't do it," and then he got hurt. So then he got him in San Francisco later with little money, and
Yeah, but I don't think him getting hurt had anything to do with him.
He had an elbow. He was out for the season.
I know, but I
got paid.
I don't think I'm saying, like, I don't think it had anything to do with him getting better or not. Like, I just don't think he would ever have plateaued. Maybe he would have gotten his money.
No, I'm saying Scott Boras screwed him.
Yeah.
Or not screwed him, but help him make that bad decision. That turned out to help him make what turned out to be a bad decision.
Well,
for himself.
Again,
that's what I'm saying.
Hindsight's 2020.
It's not.
Yeah.
But it kind of is when you screw guys before that, or you kind of. That's what I'm saying. Scott's reputation is not the same like when he had Bernie Williams or when he had A-Rod and those guys.
But nobody could predicted him getting injured, bro. Like
No, but I understand that. But there becomes a pattern of players. All right, Conforto in specifically, yeah. But if I put Conforto on a list of 9 guys who Scott kind of failed them before, Scott was untouchable. Is what I'm saying. He would hold owners hostage, hold their feet to fire. Now they'd be like, "Man, Scott, get the hell out of my office. I don't want to talk to him right now." They don't fear him, bro.
Yeah.
No more. For whatever reason, it's not like his athletic ability is declined. I don't know how it works for agents, but that's what I'm saying. And I was just throwing Conforto out there as well. Like, he kind of screwed him over too. But the Mets did the right thing with Michael Conforto.
Yeah, ultimately. It was a
for
good
themselves,
move,
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right, Pop. I think that's enough for me tonight. Yeah, I'm done. There's a lot going on. I had a full day of work. I'm sure you're exhausted as well.
That Celsius got me through
it. There you go. My brother takes that, actually. He does that.
They're good.
They're
not like Red Bulls. They're not hardcore, yo. They're fruity. They work.
All right, bro. So when's next time you think you're going to be on? When do you think you'll be available?
I'll be around Sunday, I think, after the Pro Bowl, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Pro Bowl's a 3 o'clock game. I'll be home for 9.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I'll be home and settled in at 9 o'clock.
What time you got to be in now? You want to do like an early Sunday morning show? No? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. I lost.
Yeah, I hear you a little bit. But,
How about now?
I hear you, but I don't hear it. Yo, testing.
I'm closing it out.
You're like super low.
Let's close it out, man. My bad. Let's close it out.
There you go. Now I hear you better.
You hear me now, right? Yeah, let's close it out. Sorry about that. Yeah, on Sunday, yeah, we could go Sunday for sure. We'll find some stuff to yap about. I like tonight's show.
Early morning, though? Early morning, Sunday morning?
Nah, I'm going to be at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, sounds good. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in to tonight's show.
Maybe we could do something Sunday. Let me see how, maybe we could do something, bro, man. Maybe I'll do something from the Pro Bowl. I don't know. We could maybe, bro. You know what?
Yeah, give me a reporting live. I'll tune you in. I'll do
I
my
could do
own
shit with
thing.
my
You know?
iPhone. You know what? We might be able to do that, yo. I can do that on my break.
We'll do a reporting live.
Yeah, I
You
can do it
know,
outside. Yeah, we
I'll
might
pop
let's do
on.
that.
I'll start a stream. You let me know, and you know, I'll get you
Okay.
in here, and that's it. You know, it'll be a beautiful
Sounds
thing.
good,
We'll
man.
talk
And
for a
then
little bit.
we'll play around a little bit, and then it'll come home. We'll probably do Sunday here, regular. See, Sunday might be a
Yeah.
double dip.
There you go. I like a double dip.
Okay.
All right, folks.
Yeah, behave yourself.
I might double dip tonight. All right.
Yeah.
Ay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. All right. I hope you guys are not watching us and actually enjoying yourselves on this wonderful Friday night. You know, like our instead of hanging out with us. No, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's all good. My man Zach, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Everybody, we are 7 followers away from becoming Twitch affiliates. It would mean a lot to us. Please hit the follow button and spread the word, man. Keep showing up. It's all.
We're gonna,
all
Ray.
good.
I don't know if Ray's still here, but yeah, we're gonna talk about them Jets definitely. Shit.
Oh, we will get it. Oh, there'll be plenty of time for all that.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
We're definitely gonna talk about them Jets, bro.
Absolutely. But yeah, listen, let's get through the Super Bowl
other
first,
team.
you know.
My other team.
my other team, yeah. Ay. All right, folks. We're going to talk about a lot on Sunday. We're going to get into it. More NBA, more MLB, free agency. Talk a little Pro Bowl. We'll get maybe a live reaction from Dubby down there on the grounds.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get on the ground.
Should be cool. All right, tune in. If you haven't already done so, check us out on Instagram. You got our handles on the screen there, at Epis Benedetti, at W_Dubois. All right, check out the page, Epis Radio, as well on Instagram. Check us out here, a couple of shows a week where we not only talk sports, but a little about everything that's going on. Again, our hearts and thoughts go out to all the victims of the Washington, D.C. plane crash and the one that happened today in North Philly. Just a shame. No way to put it, no good way to put it there, but all our thoughts and prayers go out to them and their families who are affected by this crash. So, without further ado, Dub, I'm going to get this intro going, man. It's always a pleasure. All right. I love you, my friend. And
yeah, everybody.
Let's keep the good times going. All right, folks.
Everybody have a great night. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Yes.
Show up. You know what Matty said.
Keep showing.
Broadcasting from the capital of sports, it's the Matty B Show. Right here on Epis Sports Radio. Matty B. On Epis Sports Radio.
It's swung on and into the air. To deep right center. That ball is high. That is far. It is gone.
Epis Sports Radio.
Very deep as right hits one deep to left field. Higley back.